Welcome, everybody, to this joyous day to celebrate the union of Matt Lydecker and Liz Heise. And under this warm California sun, surrounded with fragrant rosemary, chirping birds, what a beautiful venue for us all to celebrate this union. So the Tuscan Ranch wasn't really the first choice, as it turns out. I know Liz really wanted to do this wedding at Burning Man. As it happened, tickets were sold out this year. Matt's backup plan, a lovely little wedding chapel in Vegas. Luckily, the groomsmen, being the fantastic characters they are, rejected that idea. So here we are. And these groomsmen, I know they look like shady characters, but I tell you, Matt surrounded himself with diverse and unique friends. Friends who represent an outward manifestation of the fantastic person that Matt himself is. And of course, it's no surprise that he attracted someone as wonderful as Liz. Well, maybe a little bit of a surprise, actually. Liz, I've known Matt for a decade or more, but the effect you've had on him in these past years has truly made him a more pleasant human being to be around. Somehow you have tamed a wild Lydecker, not with a chair and a pistol, but with true love and sweet support. You've taught him about responsibility and dedication, and I've never seen my friend more happy. Matt, we all agree, Liz is far too good for you. But somehow you've convinced her to go this far, so kudos. But if you ever mistreat her in any way, me and the boys will personally take your entire shoe collection out of the boxes and beat you with your own shoes. When Matt and Liz first asked me to officiate this marriage, I graciously accepted, and I jumped at the chance. Jumping into research, I asked iPhone to define love. Siri helpfully told me that glove is handwear that covers the hand and wrist. After some verbal assault, I finally got what I was looking for from my insolent digital assistant, and Siri told me in a cold, monotone voice that love is a strong, positive emotion of regard or affection. And it's easy to say those words and make some jokes, and really that was going to be the extent of my officiation strategy. But love goes beyond the mere theoretical definition. To really understand it, you need to experience it. And as it turns out, soon after Matt and Liz asked me to officiate this marriage, I unexpectedly have found a love of my own. The kind that swells your heart with emotion, that floods your brain with oxytocin, and that makes you feel invincible. Love found me in the form of an affectionate, caring, and energizing partner in crime, a best friend, and a source of pure goodness. And the timing could not have been more perfect. I could finally understand the kind of love that Matt and Liz share for each other. So while at first I think we were all a little concerned that you'd made a grave mistake in asking me to officiate, I'm happy to say that while you may still be regretful, at least I can now speak from a place of authentically experienced love. A type of love that I know is out there for each and every one of us. A type of love that we're here today to celebrate with the union of Matt and Liz. Our first reading is from Corinthians from Liz's cousin, Abby Heise.
If I speak in the tongues of men and angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clashing cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and comprehend all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains, but have not love, I am nothing. If I give away everything I own to the poor and surrender my body to the flames, but have not love, I gain nothing. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It is not rude, it does not seek its own interests. It is not quick-tempered, it does not brood over injury, it does not rejoice over wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails.
I'll take the microphone. Could you put that behind there? Thank you. Love never fails. That's the most important line of that psalm to remember. When times get rough, as they do for all of us, the answer seems elusive. But here's a quick tip, people. Just add more love. Seriously, it's always the answer. Love is generative, not destructive. Love fertilizes the soil for goodness to grow. Sow your love far and wide, because the more you harvest and the more you give away, the more it returns in abundance. Our second reading is an excerpt from Pablo Neruda's 100 Love Sonnets, read by Matthew's cousin, Stephanie Lydecker. Sure. Here's a mic.
I do not love you as if you were salt rose or topaz or an hour of carnations the fires shoot off. I love you as certain things are to be loved, in secret, between the shadow and the soul. I love you as the plant that never blooms, but carries in itself the light of hidden flowers. Thanks to your love, a certain solid fragrance, risen from the earth, lives perfectly in my body. I love you without knowing how, or when, or why. I love you straightforwardly, without complexities or pride. So I love you because I know only way than this, where I do not exist, nor you, so close that your hand on my chest is my hand, so close that your eyes close as I fall asleep.
Where I does not exist, nor you. So, besides being a spiritual man, I'm also a man of science, and this statement goes beyond poetry. Recent neuroscience has shown that when you think about those who you deeply love and respect, the same parts of your brain lights up as when you think about yourself fondly. Love creates a bond between you and another entity, a bond that transcends language. And while we do our best to capture it and express it with words, poetry, and music, love's truest depths are not heard, but felt. However, it would be a very silent and anticlimactic wedding for the rest of us if Matt and Liz just stared at each other for half an hour. So, in fact, maybe some of you would prefer that over my ramblings, but however, luckily we've had certain vows passed down throughout the ages that attempt to frame just exactly what the newlyweds are getting themselves into. Are you ready to exchange your vows? Matthew, let's start with you. You're going to repeat after me. Ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. I, Matthew, take you, Liz, to be my wife.
I, Matthew, take you, Liz, to be my wife.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better or for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer or for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
Until death do us part.
Until death do us part.
I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
Liz, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. I, Liz, take you, Matthew, to be my husband.
I, Liz, take you, Matt, to be my husband.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
Until death do us part.
Until death do us part.
I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
Beautiful. I'd now like to ask the lovely mothers, Liz's mom Pam and Matt's mom Karen, to come up and initiate the Unity Candle Ceremony. Perfect. Okay, you two, I'm back in the middle here. Okay, so I'll stay right here. So, the two outside candles have been lit to represent your lives in this moment. They're two distinct flames, each capable of going their separate ways. And as you join now in marriage, there's a merging of these two flames, creating a third. there will be 3 flames that need tending to. The flames representing your individualistic goals and aspirations, and a 3rd flame you create as a union. Each one has its goals and aspirations that need to be tended to and need to be cared about. The wedding ring has been used in many cultures and religions throughout time. It has been made of many materials and decorated with all sorts of engravings and patterns. Historically, when marriage was more of a business arrangement between families, the wedding ring was actually connected to the exchange of valuables at the moment of the wedding rather than a symbol of eternal love and devotion. However, I'm happy to say that someone finally said that was extremely superficial, and today's symbolism is far more romantic. The ring's circular shape is said to represent the infinite and seal a pact that boldly states that this union is forever. And while the infinite is patient, our wedding guests are less so. Do we have the rings? Fantastic. Liz, as you place this ring on Matt's finger, repeat after me.
I get the other one.
That's right, she gets that one. Yeah, come on now.
Does he hold on?
I can, I'm happy to. Thank you. Liz, as you place this ring on Matt's finger, repeat after me. Matt, I give you this ring as a symbol of my vow.
Matt, I give you this ring as a symbol of my vow.
And with all that I am and all that I have, I honor you.
And with all that I am and all that I have, I honor you. Mine's gonna be harder.
Matt, repeat after me. Liz, I give you this ring as a symbol of my vow.
Liz, I give you this ring as a symbol of my vow.
And with all that I am and all that I have, I honor you.
One more time.
And with all that I am and all that I have, I honor you.
With all that I am and all that I have, I honor you.
Beautiful.
I know, it's good. I have really big knuckles.
There you
Got it.
So we're not quite done yet, people. We need to make this official. Okay, calm down here. Matt, with your promise to each other in mind, do you take Liz to be your lawful wife? Do you promise to love and cherish her all the days in your life?
I do.
Liz, with your promise to each other in mind, do you take Matt to be your lawful husband? Do you promise to love and cherish him all the days of your life?
I do.
By the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church in the state of California, I am proud to pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in jubilant celebration as I present the lovely Mr. and Mrs. Lydecker.
Alabama, Arkansas, I do love my mom and pa, not the way that I do love you.
Well, holy moly, me oh my, you're the apple of my eye.